So we've been talking a lot about MrBeast lately, haven't we? And I think a large part of why we've been doing that so much is because MrBeast has recently become the #1 YouTuber. He surpassed PewDiePie, he is #1. He is the face of YouTube. Not only that, but he is sort of like the most well-known YouTuber to be branching their business outside of the website itself. Granted, there are tons of other YouTubers doing this, like a lot of them. I literally was at a store the other day and saw the Odd Ones Out book on the shelf. It was when I was on the road trip with Demon Mama. Me and Demon Mama went into like a store to get some supplies while we were on our trip, and we were passing the book aisle, and they literally had a Odd Ones Out book on the shelf, and I was like, holy, that's a YouTuber book. You can see the Feastables in stores. That's MrBeast's chocolate brand. There are MrBeast Burger locations, but also the ghost kitchens all around that you can order with delivery apps. My mom knows who MrBeast is because of his business ventures, and she was like, Alex, what is Feastables? It has this like little, it looks like some YouTuber thing. It's like, yeah, I'll tell you who MrBeast is. I had to explain that. Yeah, T-Series is obviously a thing. Jake Paul, or is it Logan Paul? I don't remember which of them has the Prime Energy. There are a lot of YouTubers who have, businesses outside of, like, people who started as YouTubers and they are known as YouTubers who started there and branched outside into other businesses, but MrBeast is the biggest, and he's the most well-known. And a large part of the discourse around him has come from a lot of people kind of feeling like he monetizes poverty. And that is objectively true. His content model is finding people who are in far less fortunate situations that he's in and doing charity to them, but then filming it all and making money off of it. But of course, and this does make a lot of people uncomfortable, and I think the reason why it makes people uncomfortable is basically impossible to put into words. It's sort of one of those gut feeling discomfort kind of like ickiness feelings you get, right? Like it's that looming kind of cringe you feel kind of hanging over every MrBeast video of this nature. It certainly feels exploitative, for sure. But at the same time, they're reimbursed, for sure. Like, the whole point of the video is reimbursing them. And the model itself is him doing charity to continue to make money so that he can do more charity to make money to do more charity. So, like, the objective outcome in the world is objectively good. People's lives are being objectively made happier by MrBeast's existence, especially when you consider the entertainment value of his content itself. And he's encouraging people with his content to do good things, I would say. Like, I think he is... His content has a certain level of sincerity that is lacking in a lot of YouTube content, and his personality that he puts forward is almost Mr. Rogers-like. And I think that is good as far as, like, role models for kids go. Can we at least agree on that before we start criticizing MrBeast, which we will be doing in this video? These are my compliments for MrBeast. Would we all agree on this? Like, you guys, any disagreeers in chat? Like, MrBeast's whole brand is centered around kindness. It's around, it's centered around monetizing kindness, granted, but it is certainly meant to make kindness look virtuous, which is far from what I can say for a lot of popular content creators out there. Yeah. MrBeast is uncanny valley kindness. That's definitely true, but regardless, MrBeast has kind of started to grow this jacket of untouchability around himself as of late. To be fair, he has kept his nose extraordinarily clean as far as YouTubers go, but I mean, people will lose their mind if you dare to criticize him. Even in the most joking, lighthearted way, people will lose their mind. If it's not like a lighthearted joke about, like, I don't know, his appearance or something, or maybe him being sort of cringe, if you're actually leveraging a sincere criticism at MrBeast, you will oh my god, the amount of cockriders that will jump down your throat to destroy you is wild. And I think that's a perfect point for us to start segueing into the general point of this entire video, and that's the drama and discourse the newest drama and discourse happening around MrBeast right now. And it all started because of this, I would say, very innocuous TikTok that literally just starts with a clip from a MrBeast video where he gives a gift to a waitress. Let's watch.
Has anyone ever tipped a car?
Oh my,
Y'all want to see the car? Holy!
Wow, MrBeast. Thank you so much for giving me the leftover MrBeast company car. I love the logos and the lightning bolt on it. I'm gonna love driving this to my waitressing job every day.
Has anyone ever...
So, I'm gonna break this video down in a few layers, okay? The first thing I'm going to get out of the way, and this is the elephant in the room, that people who know this are going to be just begging for me to just say, the two women in the video are not the same. This girl right here, and the waitress are not the same person. A lot of people assumed this and did not even try to do the slightest bit of research to find out if that's true. And a lot of people just didn't pick up on the sarcasm because I'm going to be completely... Okay. All right. Little detour here really quick. We're going to take a quick off ramp here off the freeway for a second for me to talk about this. You know how men think that women can't be funny and women can't make jokes or be, like, comedic? Like, misogynistic men feel that way? And even a lot of non-misogynistic men might feel that way. The truth is, men are kind of socialized to believe that women don't make jokes. So when they're sarcastic, or when they do make jokes like this, it's sort of assumed they're being serious by men, because women don't do comedy, right? And so a lot of the shit you'll see online is literally just men getting mad at women making obvious jokes, and it's very clear that, like, it's just a dude who doesn't know that women can make jokes, I guess, or just can't tell when they are, because they're not socialized to. So yeah, I just wanted to make that quick little detour to say that. Yeah, so he gives the girl the car. She looks, like, very surprised, and this is the car. It is definitely a leftover, like, advertising vehicle for Feastables, which is MrBeast's chocolate brand. Definitely a little weird. Definitely a little weird to gift somebody a driving, rolling advertisement. You know, like, definitely. But what I really want to talk about is the reaction that this girl got. This was just some random girl who posted a TikTok, and it was so innocuous. It was just her sarcastically being like, oh, yeah, thanks. I appreciate the lightning bolt and the Feastables logo. I'm going to drive to my waitressing job. Like, just the most innocuous, milquetoast, MrBeast criticism you can possibly imagine. But as you could probably guess, the reaction to her TikTok was vitriolic. People lost their fucking mind. They jumped down her goddamn throat. Most of these people assuming that her and the waitress are the same person and saying that she is the girl in the video is ungrateful bitch for not, like, accepting and being, like, looking a gift horse in the mouth about the wrapping on the car. Like, so many people going after both of them because they mix up the girls in the video, because that's what a lot of the people spreading this clip around kind of gave the impression of, and nobody wants to do their own research. They just want to jump on a hate bandwagon and go attack some woman on the internet, especially if it's in the name of a popular YouTuber that everybody just bandwagons loving and not criticizing. You can never criticize MrBeast. You can never criticize MrBeast, even if it's a joke. Now, to be fair, there is a resolution to all of this discourse, okay? The clip came out just today, or at the very least, I just saw the clip today. And it's a clip from the video, or I guess from the behind the scenes. It looks like it's a TikTok from the behind the scenes of the video. And it's the waitress reacting to her getting the car, all right? And I feel like just her reaction alone, I hope to God, should put this entire fucking discourse to rest. Let's watch.
Well, of course, take care. Enjoy the car.
Thank you so much. You can get rid of the logo.
It's kind of cool.
Hey, I
It's
agree.
kind of giving a little bit. Is it not giving? I think I'm going to keep it.
So it doesn't really seem like she has a problem with it, and she could always take it off. It's just a wrapping. This was on one hand, the criticism was unwarranted and kind of cringe. On the other hand, it's like, did this girl really deserve just have the entire internet jump down her throat for making a sarcastic joke about the car? Because the only reason there was ever discourse about the car to begin with was because this one girl who was just some random nobody got attacked by so many people and made the clip go viral. Ironically enough, every bit of MrBeast discourse I ever see is mostly perpetuated by people defending MrBeast and spreading around the clips of people criticizing him. And it's always the most milquetoast criticism, too. What I'm really worried about, and I've seen this happen dozens of times with content creators, is you end up getting a boy who cried wolf situation. A popular YouTuber will have, like, so many people gunning for them, trying to destroy their reputation, that they'll get shit tons of, like, bullshit dramas and false allegations levied their way, and the internet will become conditioned to defending them, because it's always bullshit. It's always bullshit. So everyone becomes really conditioned to defending them. And then when they actually do something bad, and it's time for the internet to actually, like, do its job and criticize this person, because holy shit, they actually did something this time, no one's actually ready to do so. No one's actually primed to do it, because everyone, like, it's a boy who cried wolf situation. Everyone at this point just kind of assumes, you know, maybe it just wasn't, it's another bullshit scenario. It happened with Dream. There were so many false allegations of pedophilia and grooming towards Dream that when it finally came out that he'd actually done some weird shit with a 17-year-old or 16-year-old girl, I forget, everyone just kind of said, it's not worth digging into it to find out whether or not this one is true. I'm just going to assume it's made up. And no one cared, and he got away with it. 17, thank you. I'm really worried that MrBeast and all of these allegations and all of these, like, bullshit dramas coming his way and people being so ready to defend him is going to mean that if he ever does something genuinely bad, he's going to have rows of people defending him, and no one's going to actually be brave enough to break the chain and actually, like, speak out against him with a large platform. The state Dream was in, the minimum age was 17. That's definitely true. Like, to be fair, like, the reason why what Dream did was wrong was because of, like, the very clear, like, weirdness of the interactions and the imbalance of power and all that. There's other content creators who broken it down. Yeah, Dream's a Florida man. That's why you shouldn't trust him. That's why I've had to prove in my innocence so many times, you know? Not a criminal doesn't mean not a creep, to be fair. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Periwinkle. Anyway, I think that's really all I have to say about it.